I had a incident on the airplane going to Indianapolis.
Oh yeah.
Where this guy, like, I don't know, this guy just started like interrogating me. He thought I was some sort of flight risk.
About what?
I don't know. He was on something. I don't know what happened. Like I was sitting down.
So he's just a passenger.
Yeah, and I didn't know if he was a sky marshal, but he ordered a Dewar's in the beginning, and he just slammed it neat.
Ooh.
So I'm like, this guy's not a sky marshal. This guy's boozing it up. So he just goes to me. He's like, we're just sitting there. And he just says, he goes, hey, are you afraid to fly?
Oh, God.
And I'm like, what? He goes, are you afraid to fly? I go, no, I'm not afraid to fly. And he goes, you sure? Because, it's okay. You can tell me if you are. And immediately I'm looking at this guy. What do you mean it's like, okay? What is this like interrogation 101, build a relationship with your subject thing that you're doing here? And I was just like, no. He goes, all right, because, he's just kind of fidgeting and looking around. I was like, no, man. I go, I'm cool. He's like, oh, so you like to fly? I'm like, when I'm up here, because, I bump myself up. I go, when I'm back there, I don't like it. And then he's all right, But, you can tell me if you're afraid to fly. So now I'm just like, dude, I'm not afraid to fly. So, and he's staring at me, and I put my hand like this to show that it wasn't shaking. I go, I'm not nervous. All right? Thanks for asking. And then he goes, well, anybody can do that. And I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ. And I just said, look, dude, I'm drinking water. You're drinking Dewar's. Okay? And he goes, that wasn't Dewar's, right? And I'm just like, all right, this guy. So I'm sitting there.
You saw him order it.
Huh?
You saw him order a Dewar's.
Oh, I was sitting there. He said, let me get a Dewar's. And she brought it over neat, and he threw it back like he was drinking baby milk. Right? I was impressed. This guy's old school. Starting off good, right? So then there's like 5 minutes of silence. More passengers are getting on. And then the guy goes, hey, I'm sorry, man. I just got off on the wrong foot there. Right? He goes, my name's so-and-so. What's your name? He asked me, like, what my name is. And I was thinking of saying something like Steve, or some silly.
Lenny Clark.
I wish I said some silly name, but
Right.
I didn't think of one. I just went, it's Bill. And he goes, oh, cool. He goes, why are you going to Indianapolis, Bill? He started doing this shit. And I just look at the guy, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have to answer your questions.
Whoa.
I don't. He has no fucking authority. You're not a sky marshal. You're drinking booze. You're an asshole. What are you on? Are you afraid to fly? Go
Right.
fuck yourself. Leave me alone, right? So then he goes like, all right, now I am concerned. Okay? I am concerned. Okay? Why are you going to Indianapolis, Bill? Right? He says this, right? And they close the doors, and they're doing all this stuff. And I just start like, I joked on my podcast. I just started smirking like Ryan Gosling. He does that little Mona Lisa smile. You just kind of smile, and I'm just sitting there shaking my head at the guy, right? And I'm literally taking out my eye pillow. I wear like a mask just to say I'm so not worried about anything that you're going to fucking do. All this passive-aggressive shit just to piss this guy off. And he's going, why are you going to Indianapolis, Bill? And I just kept, I didn't say anything to him. I just kept laughing, just kept shaking my head. And was taxiing down. And he goes, dude, he goes, I fucking do this for a fucking living. He starts F, and all this stuff. The lady in front turns around, starts looking, and we're taxiing down the thing. He goes, you don't answer my questions right now. I'm going to hit that call button. I will hit that call button. I will stop this plane, and you will be fucking arrested, like saying all this stuff. And I'm just looking at him, smiling, shaking my head, like, go ahead and push it, dude. Let's see where the fuck this goes. This is going to be hilarious. What happens? Does the pilot come out?
Right.
Does a police car pull up to the plane? No
Right.
fucking clue. So he goes to push it, and he can't find it. It was kind of a weird place, and he finally finds it, and he hit the button. I'm like, holy fuck, he hit the button. This is hilarious. And I'm just sitting there. He goes, now you wait. You fucking wait, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting there smiling, shaking my head at him like, dude, I don't care. I don't care. You're not, you have no fucking authority. You're not going to hit me. You're not going to do anything. You're on fucking something.
Right.
But I'm not getting that. Dude, if that guy had a vibe like he was going to punch me, I would have been up in the aisles. But he didn't. He just had like that. It was like a kid throwing a temper tantrum. He wanted like this. He almost seemed like he wanted to be an Army Ranger, but he didn't quite make it. Or
What did he
Right.
look like? What did he look like?
He was like a wiry dude. He was in good shape, wiry dude, white dude.
Like that dude who that Trayvon Martin kid who wasn't really a cop.
Yeah.
But he wanted to be a cop, so he took it to the next level. When
And
he
here's
was
the
a
thing.
security guard.
I could have squashed the whole thing and just been like, look, I'm a comedian. I'm
Right.
going to Indianapolis. If you'd like to come out to the show, I could have done that. But I'm a dick. And I hate authority. And this guy doesn't have any, so fuck him. So I just laugh. Now he pushes the button. So then the stewardess comes over, and she goes, yeah, what's the problem? He goes, this guy is a flight risk. I am not comfortable flying with him, but blah, 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 and all this shit. I was surprised how few people were looking around. People were just kind of sitting there, and This guy we're just kind of sitting there, and this guy was wigging out, and I'm just sitting there, and then the stewardess was like, "All right, did anybody else see any behavior?" And the lady was sitting in front of him, pointed at him, and said, "Yeah, he was berating," and she pointed at me. He was berating him, and I'm just like, perfect. So I'm literally putting my fucking eye mask down as I'm talking to him, just going, "Hey, I'm just a guy trying to go to Indianapolis. This guy's drinking Dewar's and he's dropping the F." And then I'm thinking, "Fuck," I said, "bomb," like it was going to be a problem, but that wasn't a problem. And this guy's just doing this thing where he wants to win. He wants some sort of recognition of whatever the fuck he thinks he is.
And the plane's still moving.
No, at this point, it fucking stopped. It pulled over. I forgot that part. It pulled over and stopped. Dude, it's a fucking red eye, okay? It stops. Another steward comes over and he goes, "What's the problem?" And he goes through the whole fucking thing. And it's like basically the captain at this point is going, "Do I really have to come back there?" It's like, really? The red eye fucking flight? My last flight of the day. I used to fly combat missions. You know how fucking boring this is to fly this fucking bus? I don't want to deal with this bullshit. Do I really have to come back there? And then they finally asked him, they said, "Hey, are you going to be comfortable flying with this guy?" And he, I think they acknowledged that he had some sort of something there. So he goes, "You know what? No, yeah, it's okay. It's going to be okay. Just whatever, right?"
That he had some sort of something.
Like some sort of power that, like, they checked with him. Like, "You going to stand down, sir?" Like, whatever fucking spy he thought he was. So now we get back in line, and we're taxiing, and as we're going down the runway, I got my eye thing on, and I'm just sitting there, and he's yapping in my ear. He goes, "You think this is fucking over? You think this is fucking over?" And at this point, I'm laughing. I'm holding my stomach, and I'm fucking laughing, and it's driving him nuts, and I'm having a fucking ball with this guy. And he goes, "My dad's the CEO of some fucking company in Indianapolis," and he starts saying that he's going to have me fucking arrested when I land. And he started describing the view I was going to see from the jail, like some Law and Order episode. Oh, you're going to.
Did you get a picture of this guy?
Did you take a photo?
No.
Oh, how could you not?
You should have been filming video this whole entire time.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
You could.
Why can't you just be in the moment and not turn into a film crew? And just,
Because then the story's even better.
The universe gave me this fucking moment.
Right.
I'm telling this story. I don't. So he fucking. So then I got my things down, and then finally he's going, "Yeah, you're going to love the view from the jail. You're going to see Lucas Oil Field and blah, 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 and all this shit." And then he finally...
Lucas Oil Field?
Yeah, that's where the Colts play. Telling me, like, this view. Dude, it was such hacky interrogation. Then he finally said, he goes, "You know what? I'm glad. You know what? I fucking hope you do something. I fucking hope you do something. We're up there." And I'm fucking bursting.
What?
It was nothing.
I hope you do something.
And I'm sitting there with a blindfold on laughing at him. It was driving him fucking nuts. It was great. So then... 5 minutes of silence, 10 minutes of silence goes by, and I'm finally thinking that maybe this shit's over, or is he just sitting there staring at the side of my head? And then all of a sudden, I just hear, right as I'm starting to nod off, I just hear, "Why are you going to Indianapolis, Bill?" And I just laughed. So, dude, my adrenaline was fucking going. I was just like, wow, they're going to stop the plane. This is fucking intense, man. This is crazy. What's going to happen? And I'm totally innocent, so I got to kind of watch it happen. So then I couldn't sleep. So I was sitting there with that stupid mask on for like a half an hour, and then finally I was just like, all right, fuck it, I got to take it off, and I got to deal with this guy. And I take it off, and I look over, and he's just passed out, head hanging, this fucking, special ops guy.
You know what you should do?
Completely passed out.
You should fucking waylay him with a huge haymaker right in the face, and then immediately pretend you're asleep.
No, because someone would have seen that. So
They're all asleep?
No, you know what I did? Was I immediately started pounding waters because I didn't have to go to the bathroom, and I wanted to get up on the plane just to see if he was going to fucking wig out again. Make some sort of...
So you made yourself go to the bathroom on purpose?
No, I started slamming waters.
Just so that you would have water in your
bladder?
bladder?
So now I have to go to the fucking bathroom like you can't believe, and this fucking guy's passed out. I held it for the last hour. He didn't wake up until we landed, and then we pulled up to the terminal, and I got out. And I stood up, and he wouldn't look at me. And I'm thinking, hey, he probably slept it off, and now he's feeling fucking weird. Hopefully. And the lady in front of me got up, and she just goes, she smiled, and she said, hey. And I just said, hey. That was an interesting one. And then he had the pillow like this, Joe. He had it behind here in some weird position, in some sort of like alpha male way. He tried to get some sort of tough thing, the last word. He took the pillow out, and he threw it down between his legs, and he like grunted. He went like, ugh. Like he threw a pillow down. That was it. That was my trip to Indianapolis. That wham 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 bam 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 boop 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 boop. Oh my God!
Anyways, I mentioned a couple podcasts ago that my wife had gone rogue when it came to the DVR and all that, and I promised that I would talk to her about it with you guys. Hey, Nene! Your request on the podcast. Your presence is requested. See, this is why I don't do podcast. I hate doing it when I fly. Yeah, you got a mic, you got everything.
I got a baby.
Here you go. All right, now we're going to have a nice measured conversation. You don't touch my luggage.
You don't have it, like, comfortable for guests right now.
Well, that's why I never have guests.
Hold on.
All right, she's got to do the whole thing here.
Oh.
Who's this other person? She wasn't booked. What's up, baby? How are you?
Hi. You want to do
All
a
right,
podcast?
come on. Let's get
Hold
into
on,
it
let
here.
me get her situated.
She's fine. She's full. She's changed. Anyways, Nia,
Yes.
you've gone rogue.
here we go.
You've gone rogue. First of all, welcome on the 10th anniversry week.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah,
That's
10
pretty
years.
incredible.
It is 10 years of running my yap. Had no idea where this was going to go, and now look at me. All these years later,
I remember.
sitting in my jeans and T-shirt.
Yeah.
Exactly like I was 10 years ago. I have the exact same level of technology. I don't have a
Yeah, you
theme
do.
song. I haven't done anything.
Although you didn't have a soundboard and stuff before. You just used to, like,
Oh, yeah, I used
do
to
your
call on
podcast.
the phone.
Yeah, you used to call on the phone.
Yep.
How did that work?
You called up some service.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I used to do it when I was on the phone. I would drive around and I'd be getting into arguments with other people in the cars, and I would be at the airport and I'd just make fun of people.
What gave you the idea to do a podcast? I mean, obviously it became a big thing 10 years ago, but was there somebody or something that happened that made you think, like, I need to get in on this?
I feel like I didn't choose podcasting. I feel like podcasting chose me.
Yeah.
No, I was over Bobby Kelly's apartment.
Bobby,
right? I was over there, and he was like, dude, you should do a podcast. So he just set the thing up. Yeah, it was like Bobby Kelly shit. Bobby into technology, and I was like, me being the old crabby guy, even back then, go, dude, I don't want to do that stuff. Just set it up, dude. It's a good way to connect with your fans, bro.
Yeah, he was right.
Yes, he was. He was right. He
I
was right
remember
on
you
that
doing
one.
the podcast.
You know what he was
Didn't
wrong about?
register.
You know what Bobby Kelly was wrong about? The mini CDs.
Mini CD.
Mini CDs, yeah. When there was regular size CDs, he talked me into getting a mini CD
Oh, I
recorder.
remember those.
Yeah, like that was going to take off.
Yeah, no.
And then I had to buy the microphone that was set up like a little T. I followed him for like 2 months. I followed him down over the cliff of buying every piece of technology, and then I just went back to the way I was. So, anyways.
Yes.
So, Neil, what's going on? There's all these great shows out there that we used to watch together.
Well,
Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Fargo. Meet Me at the Mall.
good season so far.
Right? All of these great shows.
Yeah.
And you used to watch them with me, and now all of a sudden, not only do you not watch them with me, you kind of erase them or decide, there was some other show, not the shows I just mentioned. There was some other show we started to watch, and you decided that you were over it, and you just stopped recording it.
Okay. Probably because there's a way to watch it on, like, the Roku or on demand.
Not for me. I can't figure that out.
I have showed you that countless times.
I know.
I can show you again, but I'm not going to keep, just...
Hey, how many times I told you how to shut the water off when there's a flood in the house? There's certain things that we're good at. Huh? Oh, you didn't like that, did you? No my eye contact? Really? Nia?
What?
What didn't you like about that comment? Oh, this is getting real. This is like fucking some Wendy Williams shit right now. You stop staring at me like you're going to beat the crap
I thought
out
we
of
were
me.
here to talk about the DVR and the TV show stuff.
We were. I think. Are you
that's-
throwing that other evidence out?
That's what my agent told me.
Is that what you're doing here? I thought that was totally.
For you to like flip the script is not. That's not what I agreed to.
So white people do not flip the script. We have a misdirection. We changed the subject.
Yeah, I didn't agree to this. I'm here to talk about television. And
You sound like Billy Bob Thornton on that radio show when he said,
habits.
"Don't bring up my movie career. Just
That's
talk
right.
about my drum career."
That's right.
What's going on with you? You know what it is? You've changed.
But I'm not.
You've
what?
changed.
What do you mean I've changed?
You've changed. Well, first of all, one of the things that hasn't changed is your inability to talk into a microphone.
I'm sorry.
You love it just pointed at the side of your face. I'm just saying. Now that we got the little one here.
Yes. Well, here's the thing, Bill, is that you're running around all day, and so I'm here with her, and so I watch the shows then because it's like there's not really much to do. You know, I'm just kind of breastfeeding all day. There's not a whole heck of a lot to do with her. So I watch it because you're busy, and then at night, when we do get time to watch stuff, you watch it for like 10 minutes and then you fall asleep.
Just because I get up at 7 in the morning to work out.
I understand that, but then I don't get a chance to really.
Fair enough. Do you got to erase it? Do you got to erase it? Do you got to make the decisions on like what I get to watch now? Like, well, that's it for you. If you turn on your Roku thing and download the new.
It's so simple. Like my mom does the Roku. Like it's that easy. It's
So it's turning on and off a faucet outside the house.
All right. Well, this has been fun. I'm leaving.
You're not leaving. No one's ever walked off this show.
What if you walk off this show? Who are you, Letterman?
What are you doing right now? You keep belittling me of how easy it is to use Roku.
How is that belittling? I said it's easy. You're the one who doesn't have the patience.
That's not what you
to
said.
deal with it.
Now. You said.
What did I say?
You said even your mother can do it. You insulted me a little bit. You insulted me a little bit.
Why is my mother something that's... I'm saying she's not the best at technology, but she knows how to use it.
You know what you're saying.
It's easy is what I'm saying.
A lot of comedy in this. And I'm just
You are woefully misjudged how this was going to go. No, I know I went rogue. I know I did, but it's like, you know.
Here we go. 4 minutes in. All right.
I just can't sit around waiting for you to like watch 10. I got tired of watching episodes in 10-minute increments because you fall asleep. And what am I supposed to do? I'm not tired yet. I'm not tired yet. So I want to finish watching the show. I got to turn it off just because you fall asleep, and it takes 6 weeks to get through 2 episodes. That's insane.
I think you're exaggerating a little bit.
I am, but the point is that I'm not going to wait for your ass to watch shows anymore. It's just we're not on the same schedule. So it's not really practical for us to like watch TV together like that.
Okay.
So that part of our relationship is over.
Evidently it's over. All right. Well, here's the thing.
Yes.
Stop deciding, being judge, jury, and executioner on the death penalty for the shows that we record. Okay? And, what's weird is, I had all my Celtic games and Bruins games getting recorded.
I did not.
And for some reason, three times.
I didn't change
Can I finish the accusation?
I know.
3 times this season, I had to go back to start. I had season record. I had 3 times I had to go back and do it. And somehow that never seems to happen to your shows, only to my shows. So I can only surmise that the DVR doesn't like me.
I did not.
No eye contact.
Change. I will look right at you. I didn't change the recording series for your sports stuff.
You've never been in the middle of recording 2 things that you like at the same time and it says, there's not enough space. You need to stop recording on one thing, and you never chose my stuff over your stuff.
No, because it can record up to 5 things simultaneously.
All right, you're recording 5 things, and there's one more.
Have you gone through the DVR list? Have you noted that like 98% of it is your stuff?
It's a complete lie. You just pulled that
It
percentage.
is not.
You want to bet?
Yes, I do want to bet.
I'll bet
Shake
that
on
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
I'll bet you what? What do you want to bet?
I don't know. What should we bet?
Well, you're the one who brought it up. No, I brought it to bet. Sorry, I'm out of it right now.
I don't know. Let's just make a gentleman's bet, okay?
Well, if I was dealing with a gentleman.
Oh, I'm a gentle woman. How about that? I'm a
You're
lady.
not. You're hostile.
I'm a lady.
Erasing my stuff. I don't appreciate it.
Bill, you have
That's
Patriots
2000s.
games. You have Patriots games from
Super Bowls!
from 3 years ago.
It's a Super Bowl. We won it.
But do you go back and watch it ever? Why is it sitting there?
Yeah, that's one thing.
I know, but it's like 4 hours.
It's a Super Bowl.
I know.
We beat the Seahawks.
Okay, but are you going to go back and watch it?
Eventually.
Okay.
But everything else is gone. All the Fast and Louds, I get rid of those. I've seen all of those. I get rid of all my Bruins and Celtics. I get rid of those.
There's a bunch of games, there's a bunch of sports-related documentaries and stuff that you haven't watched. Because you don't have time to watch a lot of the TV, which is fine, but I'm just saying that's the reason why I have decided to just press forward.
Okay, fair enough. Well, listen.
With the TV watching.
I wish you the best of luck in the future
Wait, are you kicking me off
with your
the
TV
podcast
viewing.
now?
No, with your TV viewing. I enjoyed watching TV with you.
Aw.
And
sad.
yeah, it's just an end.
So, okay, well then let's figure out a solution. Like, how can we get back on track? How can we get this part of our relationship back on track? This is like therapy.
I don't know.
What can we do in order to get on the same page?
Nah, look, if you're bored out of your mind during the day and you need to watch a good show, yeah, by all means do it. Whatever. I just needed an explanation. I guess that's all right. I'll learn how. Hey, tell you what, I'll learn how to use the Roku, and you learn how to shut off the water the next time one of these old ass pipes bursts. Why is that such a big deal, Nia?
Why do you keep bringing it up? And you're trying to like humiliate me and embarrass me?
That's why I'm bringing it up. Because every time you
The
talk...
last time we had something happen
God.
like that, I turned off the water. I did. And I called the plumbers and they came the very next day. Yes, I did. So I'm tired of you making it seem like I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay? I was here by myself.
You didn't
I was
turn
here
it
with
off.
the baby. Yes, I did.
You turned it off under the
Yes,
sink.
I did.
Under the sink you turned it off.
Yeah, I did. And that immediately
not the
stopped
house.
the crazy ass flooding that was going on. That I cleaned up by myself
I
with
must
the
have
baby.
walked you
I was
out there
here all
20
along.
times. It's a little valve. It's like, it's blue. It's the color of water.
I
you just
already
you just pull
told
it
you
down.
why.
If Roku was that easy, I could do it.
I forgot to do that part, okay?
I know, but that's the most...
And I called the plumber and they told me that it was fine, and it was fine.
I know, because we got lucky. It's not like you made a judgment call going, it's coming from there. I would take it out from the front of the house. You didn't
You don't
do
know
it.
what I was going through. You weren't
I
here.
saw it in your face.
And
you
all
didn't.
you do whenever stuff like that happens, when you're on the
Stop
road,
yelling.
is give me shit. No, I will not. You just give me shit about it over and over again instead of being like, I understand, you were alone, you were panicked, you don't handle the situations. Thank God everything was okay. Thank God you're okay. Thank God the baby's okay.
Well, Jesus
None of
Christ,
that.
a dam didn't break.
No, it's all
What, are
about
you gonna drown?
everything that I did wrong and how I didn't act the way you would have acted.
You know what I
don't
think we learned here?
appreciate that.
Do you know what I think we learned here?
I don't appreciate it.
Okay, I
I don't appreciate it.
You know what I think? You know what
Okay?
it is? You guys listening
Is
right
this what
now.
you wanted? You wanted me to flip out?
Are you not entertained? Here's the
You
thing.
keep poking me about it. That was months ago now. Like, let it go.
You have completely lost your composure.
Yeah, because you're pissing me off.
All right. You know what I learned in this conversation?
Nothing, knowing you.
Ooh. A little zinger from Nia. I have learned that I'm a little bit better at handling criticism than you are.
No, you are not.
Listen,
No, you are the most sensitive jackass I've ever met in my entire
but I only
life.
took it. Okay, fair enough. But I only took it to tit for tat. You said Roku.
Oh, and so you're petty, too.
Okay, so I'm petty, but I mean, I'm not the one yelling and flipping out here.
I am a passionate person, and when I am feeling a certain way,
stop with the
I'm letting it
euphemisms.
go. That's not a euphemism.
Yes,
you
it
don't
is.
even know what a euphemism
Yes, it is. It's a nicer word for being a douche. Instead of saying, hey, listen to me. Instead of saying,
Did you just snap at me?
Yes, I did. Just like, you know who.
Two rights don't make... Wait, no. Two wrongs don't make a right.
All right, you're right.
Rights don't make... Wait, no. Two wrongs don't make a right.
All right, you're right. No, it's like instead of saying shell-shocked, you say post-traumatic stress disorder. Instead of saying innocent people died, you say collateral damage. That's a euphemism.
Oh,
All right?
okay.
So there you go. Instead of saying that you're an angry lunatic, you say you're passionate.
I'm not. You're the angry lunatic. I think we can all agree. Not me. I am not. I am the steady, easy one.
Oh, yeah, really? Yeah.
Yeah, you're the crazy one.
Do you remember when I had to threaten to, like, if you hit me one more time during an argument, I'm not going to go out with you anymore? When I met you, you were
I was in a very
you were a
different phase
thrower
of my life.
and you were a hitter. Oh my God, you got to run for office. You got an answer for everything.
I was young and I was
passionate.
Immature.
You were immature.
I was young and immature, and I didn't know how to handle my emotions, and I do now.
Okay. All right. Why don't you just check yourself into rehab? That's the other tap out way. Oh, I punched him in the face. I need to go to rehab.
I never punched you in the face.
Yes,
you
did.
To stop
you did it on Valentine's Day.
I didn't punch you in the face.
Yes, you did.
Not in the face.
In the face.
Yes, in the face.
In the face.
In the face.
You did. You did.
I didn't punch you in the face.
Yeah, no. I took you to that fancy-ass sushi restaurant. We were living in New York. I took you down to that thing.
Oh,
and
God.
the dude from the phone booth movie was there. Right? Oh, I'm in a phone booth. They won't let me leave.
Colin Farrell.
Right. He's in that fucking thing, that nice low-budget movie. The whole movie takes place in a phone booth. We love it. Low budget. Cute Irish guy, right?
Movie was ridiculous.
Well, you wouldn't know that when the way you were looking at him in the sushi restaurant. You just kept looking at the guy, which was fine for the first, 10 minutes. Then after a while, you're just looking at another guy while I'm paying 10 times what sushi should cost.
You are
too
so
dumb.
exaggerating what happened. I wasn't staring at Colin Farrell the entire time.
When are you going to validate my feelings? Yeah, I believe there was a song written about everything you've said on this podcast back in the 80s. It went something like this. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. The bigger, the better. I believe that was the Thompson Twins.
How long had we been dating before that incident?
I don't know, but what ended up happening was I got in the cab and I bonded with the cab driver, and I just said, "Hey, buddy, let me ask you a question." Stuck my big head through that stupid little window. I go, "If you took your woman out on Valentine's Day for sushi, all right, famous guy walks in. How long do you give her to look at the famous guy
So
before, after a while?"
Farming out our issues to the public for that long? Wow, I never thought of it that way.
What do you mean farming it out?
I don't know what I mean.
I had to get some sort of victory out. I was trying to make
dirty laundry.
No, I was trying to make you as upset as you made me, and I did it a little too well, because by the end of the night we were back in the apartment, and you came running out of the bedroom because of course I'm sleeping on the couch. Of course I'm sleeping on the couch. I wasn't looking at anybody else, and I paid for the meal. Of course I end up on the couch, and. You said something like that. Something about bitching or something. I said, yeah, well, you're acting like one. And I never called you that word. And all of a sudden I heard just 2 little feet hit the floor.
That was not
and you went,
the word
don't.
in question. That
was it?
Not the word in question, and you know it.
Was it douchebag?
No, it was not. And you were saying, why do you
Were you
gotta act
speaking
like
to the microphone?
Why you gotta act like such a you know what? And I lost my shit.
No,
yes,
I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't. This is what I said. What did I say? I would never say. No, because that's calling you one, which I've never done. Never did that.
Yeah, you kind of did in there one time.
No, I didn't.
You like to disguise it behind acting like a. See, this is the thing.
Can I tell you something, Nia? Can I tell you something, Nia?
You're acting like a. I didn't say you were a. You're acting like a.
Fair enough. But here's the thing, Nia. I've been with you for 14 years. You have 2 incidents. Despite your behavior. How many times, you know what? For those 2 incidents, how many times did you hit me? Remember that time you came in, you threw my laundry all over the living room? You friggin' psycho.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bunch of fluffy white socks and underwear, like, oh my God. Another example of your passion. I've showed unbelievable restraint dealing with a woman like you. Oh, yeah.
A woman like me?
Yes.
Well, congratulations. You got a beautiful baby out of it. Aww. That's right. Oh, we had a good time.
Yeah, we had a nice run.
Oh, is it over?
Now it's all about her, and evidently we're just going to be watching separate stuff on TV.
No, we can't be that couple. We have to, still remain a tight.
I have to be honest,
unit.
most times I fall asleep at night because you're watching those women yelling at each other. I hate those shows.
No, I know. I know that, but we could be watching anything and you'll fall asleep because you do. You get up super early. You're really busy throughout the day. It makes sense. So I get why you fall asleep, but I'm just saying, it's hard to watch a TV show with you that way. That's it.
Okay. All right. Listen, it was nice talking to you. I'll,
Is that it? Do I have to leave now?
Well, I got to read some advertising if you want to sit here and listen to that.
Oh, Jesus.
I know. You want to listen to me read out loud.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Why are we doing that?
Because it's your podcast anniversary.
I thought you were mocking the end of our TV relationship.
Podcast anniversary.
What? You just go podcast anniversary. You just.
I know. I don't know why I still can't hold the microphone in my hand.
Well, you know what, Nia? Here's to another 10 years of you not speaking into the mic.
Do you think you're going to be doing the podcast 10 years from now?
Absolutely. I will only be doing the podcast. I won't be acting anymore. I won't be touring. I won't be watching TV.
Not with me, you won't.
I will just be sitting in the room doing that stuff, No, I'll be hanging out with this little
dumpling.
cutie pie. Huh?
Yeah.
What's up, buddy? Huh? I get a smile? Are you in a contemplative moment? All right, that's it. Hey, I have to do my official sign-off here, and I can't do it in front of the kid, even though I dropped the F-bomb a couple of times. All right, Nia, give me your microphone that you don't talk into. And, I don't know, why don't you go watch something and erase it?
Ghosting a chick mid-date. Oh. I've done that a couple of times. Not proud of it. But I did it. And I did it not because I was being mean. I did it because I didn't know how to get the fuck out of there, and that was the easiest way. I'm sure some women have done it. I feel bad that I did it, and I'm sure I paid for it in a karmic way. All right. Dear Billy Schmegma Lips. I don't even want to look to see what that means. I know that's brutally I already feel bad enough about most of my body. I don't need to hear that. Okay. I hope you can weigh in on a little story that just happened to me. I matched with this woman on Tinder, and things were going all right. I threw a few jokes, and she replied with, tomorrow is my birthday, and I alluded to wanting to hang out. I thought, why not? Oh, you fucking ghosted her on her birthday? Oof. Well, look up in the sky before you walk out the door tomorrow, dude. There might be a piano coming down on you. Anyways, she said, tomorrow's my birthday, and I alluded to wanting to hang out. I thought, why not? I don't have anything going on. She was going to celebrate with her family on Friday and wanted to meet up for a beer on Saturday. Okay, at least it's not her birthday. Fast forward to say she messages me the location of the bar and wants me to come because she's lonely on her birthday. Oh, is this her birthday? This is her birthday weekend? You saying it's her birthday? All right, it's her birthday. We're back on her birthday. Well, as soon as I show up, I buy a beer, and she wants to leave. I should have seen this as a red flag already because I didn't even really get to know her through one beer. As soon as we get into my car, she tells me that we can't go to her place as her son is home with the date, and that would be weird. It sounds also like there's some sort of time issue here. Like there's another guy. That's what I would think. Like, why? I don't even get to finish my drink. You're like, come on, give me the dick. She's got to get back to her other life. This is fucking weird. Get out. Get out. Get out of there. It's like your fucking earpiece came out of your ear and I'm in the van. What's he doing? Get him out of there. She wants me to pay for a hotel, not even knowing anything but her name, and that she has a grown son. Yes, I know she was older, but she had the whole MILF thing going on. Well, it could be that. Older women know what the fuck they want. I don't like this at all. At this point, I'm a little taken aback by the forwardness, as you should be, and having to suddenly foot the bill for a hotel room that I don't want to pay for. She won't even split it, if she's that fucking hungry for the D, as the kids say on Instagram, the gram.
She changes her mind shortly after I tell her I don't even know her yet and wants to drive 30 minutes away to a bar in a more happening part of town. Now she doesn't. She wants to get away from the guy that's not banging her anymore, but she hasn't broken up with yet. I'm a little irritated at this point, and she starts to say, it's my birthday. And we're driving. As we're driving, she starts to tell me how she wants more kids and criticizing me for not having any. First of all, how the fuck did she end up in your car? Now all that's running through my head is to get her out of my car as fast as I can. Exactly. So I pull up to a gas station and give her $20 to say I need a six-pack for later in the night, and I'm going to pump some gas. Oh, my God, that's hilarious. With a trip back to the bar and back. I watch her go in and don't even swipe my card and pretend to start pumping gas. As soon as the coast was clear, I put the pump back, got in my car, and drove away and unmatched her on Tinder so she couldn't contact me. So am I an asshole here? Dude, no, that's fucking hilarious. And you gave her cab fare home. Okay? And she's in a safe place. She's at a fucking gas station. It's a public fucking place. Oh, my God, that's hilarious. The gas station I left her at was only a few blocks from the bar where we left, and there are plenty of ride shares in the area as well. It's also worth noting I legitimately felt like she would be the type of person to start hitting me if I rejected her while driving. Thanks and have a magical day. Casper. Oh, my God, that's hilarious. Dude, I gotta tell you something. Not only was that not bad, you handled that perfectly. This had so many fucking red flags, and you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what she's going to do, and God knows, believe women, whatever the fuck she says. And there's something about her, you got to be, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go to a motel. She wanted to get it done, and then if you wanted to get to know her, fine, I'll get to know you. Why couldn't you stay in that bar? She's got to go 30 minutes. Just reeked of another guy driving around trying to find her. Where the fuck is she? Why isn't she fucking her man on her birthday? Like that guy isn't out there looking for her? The fuck out of here. And she seems like she had a kid real young. I don't know. I think you did. I think you did good. You did good, son. You did real good. And a gentleman, too. You could have said, I want a candy bar and give her a couple of bucks. Although she is going to walk out with the booze. But you paid for it. Fuck her. Good for you. God bless you, sir. God bless you. It's the kind of leadership America needs right now. Son is a fuckboy. Okay, I'm not sure I know what that means. Hey, Billy Loose Lips. I'm writing to you for a little insight. I am a mother of the age 42 and my son at the age of 18. He's an only child, and although his father wasn't around, I think I did a decent job with him. But you call him a fuckboy. I made sure he got to school, and if he threw up, I took him to the doctors. I don't know if it's his new friends or just genetics from his father, but ever since he's been in college, he's been breaking hearts left and right. Me and his stepfather, parentheses, he knows it isn't his real father, tried to raise him to be a man and take responsibility for his actions. I'm hoping it's just a phase and he's not becoming his biological father. He has a new girlfriend every week, and the longest he's held a relationship was a month and a half. That's not really breaking hearts. I mean, maybe a month and a half a woman can get feelings enough to love you, but I mean, if you're with a woman for a week, give me a break. He's banging. I never attended college, so I don't know if this is just college kids or what. Whenever I try to talk to him, it turns into an argument/fight. And when his stepfather tries to step in, the situation gets worse. I'm afraid that I released a heartless fuck machine into the world. I don't care if he gets married or not. If all he wants to do is fuck, so be it. I just wish he wouldn't break those poor girls' hearts in the process. Any insight would be appreciated. Well, yeah, I think you're kind of projecting. How do you know he breaks these women's hearts? If he's only with them for a week, I mean, how hurt can you get? Month and a half, yeah, that's fucked up, I guess. But you're also ignoring the fact that he's a product of your upbringing, which you basically said you did a decent job. You made sure he went to school, and if he threw up, you took him to the doctors. I mean, that sounds like mean, those are your words. That kind of sounds like you did the bare minimal here. From the friends I have whose dads or moms didn't stick around, at the age he's at, they have to process that. So he's going through the process of that. And I don't know. I've always had this thing. When you're in your 20s, you're out there taking your childhood out on people because you don't know who you are yet. And if you had a good childhood and you were raised right, then you're probably doing good things. But if you had a bad childhood, you're out there hurting people, not even realizing it. It just seems like normal behavior. You're doing what was done to you or whatever. I don't know. There's too many variables here. I would say, I don't know. It's weird that when you try to talk to him about it, he starts flipping out. I don't know what's going on here. But, if he with somebody for like a week, if he's fucking telling him that he really likes him, he sees that there's going to be a relationship here, then yeah, he shouldn't be doing that. But I have to be honest with you, a lot of people don't have that skill set, male or female, at the college age. And people listening, you would be surprised, specifically guys, you'd be surprised what honesty does with a woman. If you just tell her up front what the fuck it is you're doing. What are we doing? Well, I'm between relationships right now. I'm not looking to get in one. So what are we? We're just having fun? Yeah. So you don't like me? Well, I like you. I just don't like you like that. Why not? I don't know. It's just you just answer them honestly. And you'd be surprised the amount of times that they'll hang out and sort of, still hook up with you. It's weird, but you always have to watch out with women because then you don't know if you got one like, oh, I'll once he hits this, he'll be fucking, loving me or whatever. It could be something like that. Or was just thinking of Nia just rolling her eyes at me that I just said that. But all right. Okay, boyfriend's Facebook. Oh, this is never good. All right. Hi, Bill. Straight to the point. Me and my boyfriend, we've been together for 2 years now, and we're happy, smiley face. The thing that concerns me is that a few times on his Facebook Messenger, I saw that he is writing on a weekly basis with an ex-college colleague of his, a beautiful young lady. The thing is that they were close at work back then, but he quit 3 months ago. And I just don't believe in male-female friendships. I'm talking from experience. Also, when we were basically, if we're having a conversation, if we're talking, eventually we're going to fuck, is what you're saying. Also, when we're watching some videos and stuff on his phone in the search field, I saw a list of a few girls' names. Other than that, he has been great to me and hasn't shown any signs of a man whore yet. Am I too suspicious, or do I have the right to worry? Thanks, and go fuck yourself. I don't fuck. That's not enough. That's not enough information. I wouldn't, this ex-colleague that's a beautiful lady. Yeah, that's weird. You're right. That's fucking weird. I don't know about the fucking phone shit. I have no idea. I have no idea what that's about. But that thing there, yeah, that's definitely a red flag. You know what I mean? Like, well, put yourself in his position. If you were fucking, close with some guy and you left the job 3 months ago and you still chat on Facebook and, here's the thing about women. They can sit there and be like, oh, I thought we were just friends. They seem to be able to get away with that. But I would always say to the woman I was with, it's like, listen, can I tell you something? That guy wants to fuck you. Okay? I don't care how much you have in common and how you both like fucking rosé or whatever the fuck it is. And he really listens to you when you talk. He wants to fuck you. Yeah, so I don't know what you do there because you went on his Facebook and you're snooping. So that's one of the things, if you're going to pull that aha moment, you better be right. Because if you're not, then they get to play the, how dare you snoop? How dare you fucking snoop on me? It's just like, don't women have the out? Why are you snooping on me? Because you have a dick, sir. That's why. I trust you. I don't trust your dick.
All right, missed opportunity. So I would bring it up. I don't know if you bring it up. I don't have enough information. That was a really quick and to the point, which I really appreciate. But watching some videos and stuff in the search field, I saw a list of a few girls' names. That's not good either. I don't fucking know, but I don't know who the girls are. But that there, right there, that fucking ex-colleague thing, I don't know. That seems like a blowjob in the future to me. That's what I would, if I was standing in front of a green screen, a little meteorologist, there'd be a fucking, dick floating towards a woman with their mouth open. Down south. Hey, Nia, can you give a woman, because women never write into this podcast because I'm such an asshole. Mm-hmm. Can you give some quick advice here? Mm-hmm. This woman went on Facebook. She's been with this guy for 2 years. She says they're happy. He does everything right. Everything's fine. But she checked his Facebook.
Why?
Because
if they're happy and everything is going okay.
Why did you check to see how much my check was for today?
Bill!
Huh?
Oh my God, I can't believe you're just putting me out on Front Street like that.
Because you guys snoop. It's what you do. Anyways.
I was just curious. See, now you're going to have everybody with the gold digging WHORE comments.
That's not why you did it. It was because we did a job together, and you wanted to see what I made versus... job back east for the family.
The job back east for the family.
Yeah, and you wanted to see how much I made versus what you made.
Obviously, I know you're going to make way more than I make, okay? I was just happened to be there. I mean, they did request me, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, boyfriend's Facebook. Straight to the point.
Wait. Let's go back to the check there.
Why?
Because I like watching you twist on the awkwardness that I live in day to day. So anyway, she goes to check the Facebook Messenger, and she said, I saw that he is writing on a weekly basis with an ex-colleague of his, a beautiful young lady. The thing is that they were close at work back then, but he quit 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Keep going.
That's it.
And what? And
I just don't believe in male-female friendships. I'm talking from experience. Bap, 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 bap. What do you say?
And what's the question? What are you doing? Go back. Also, when we're watching some videos and stuff on his phone, in the search, I saw a list of a few girls' names. Other than that, he's great to me. Yeah, listen, this is why you don't go snooping in social media or in phones, because if you find something, because the thing is, if you are looking in that direction, you're looking for something. So any little thing, no matter how innocent, is going to get you all fucked up in the head. So if you're going to go looking for stuff, you're going to go find stuff. So either drop it or confess that you've been a little snoopy snoop and you're paranoid and you're insecure. But I think you should just zip it and move on and not look at his social media or his phone anymore.
Wow. I said she should actually ask him about that guy. But you're the lady. I would listen to the lady here.
Well, I said either one. You got to fess up and be like, listen, I've been feeling kind of insecure lately. And I went in your Facebook and I saw that you messenger somebody. And first of all, I apologize for invading your privacy because I wouldn't appreciate it if you did that to me. But second of all,
but since I've done it, who is this bitch?
Who the F is this bitch?
All right, girlfriend, sociopathic mother.
But you know you're wrong for looking in his Facebook, and you know you're wrong for looking in his phone. You're wrong. You're wrong for that. So just know that.
Younger girlfriends. All right, Bill. It's been a busy few weeks for all the saints throwing judgment at Mr. Dicaprio. The disdain coming from the jealous female is off the charts. Yeah, I mean, I don't like... I mean, if you had the ability to date the most beautiful women in the world, you would. Like, ladies, if you had the ability to have all the most beautiful bags in the... Can we shame you? All right? You guys like bags and shoes. Don't get mad at guys because they like... What are you supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? All of those women that he's dated, I didn't hear any of them complaining. Let the guy live his goddamn life. Especially the men acting like they give a shit about those women. They don't. They're a bunch of fucking haters. All right?
Anybody who can go out and consistently, decade after decade, be out there banging the most beautiful women in the fucking world who are all adults. I'm cheering that on. Whatever makes you happy. And ladies, if you want every fucking Birkin bag out there and you don't give a shit what child had to sew it together, then God damn it, I think you ought to have it. There you go. Is everybody happy? All right. It said it's a successful, let me see something. It's a successful man who by all accounts has been nothing but respectful, wants to date from a different generation, then by all means, shut the fuck up. It's hard out there for Leo. He doesn't have the privilege of meeting girls with any anonymity. He's been in several healthy relationships with several healthy young women who have all continued on with their careers, and I salute him. Yeah, like there's no... It'd be one thing if everyone was saying he was an asshole. There's none of that. So, hang on, I gotta get some water. Oh, just a good old boy. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this some more liquid death? I believe it is, in a nice cool can. Looking like a light beer from Miller. Look at Tampa Bay. Look at them, just running downhill. Don't kick a fucking field goal. Whatever you do. Yeah, I'm a big believer in minding your own fucking business. And if the people involved aren't complaining, then you shouldn't be. They always, and it's always, why do fucking women always paying attention to what the fuck somebody else is doing? That's just all jealousy. That's all that is. I swear to God, if he was banging fucking 25-year-old ugly broads, no one would give a shit. Who'd be sticking up for them? Nobody. All right, gathering wood. Am I crazy? Dear Bill, greetings from Germany. Hope my English is good. Let me start by saying I traveled to see you in London at Royal Albert Hall, and it was amazing. Well, thank you for doing that, because I needed a lot of people to show up that night, and that is just something I still can't believe I got to do. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Get me all goosebumps just thinking about that place. Okay, here we go. You may have heard about what is going on in Germany's energy crisis. Our price of energy has gone up 10 times. Our country has a very hard winter ahead. I've taken up tasks to store lots of wood in every place available on our property. My wife's family thinks I'm insane because they have faith in the same people that put us in this position. Yeah, it's always good to hedge your bet. My wife's sister, you just sit there going, hey, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Then they can make fun of you and all your fucking, piles of wood. Hopefully that's what happened. My wife's sister told our nephews that I'm crazy, and one of them even called me that to my face. They don't know anything about what's going on in the world or what's coming for our country. Should I let them stay warm in the house with all the wood I've gathered? At the end of the day, yeah, but I'd make them knock a couple extra times. They have to say that you're not crazy before you come in. And it's not, all right, you're not crazy. No. It's got to be longer than that. It's got to be longer than that. I missed a family birthday because I had... Wait, I missed something. Should I let them stay in after when I would give? I should also say that I've driven hours every week picking up affordable firewood. I missed a family birthday because I had to do it during my time off and couldn't go any other time. So am I crazy? And should I welcome them over if they don't have heat for weeks in the freezing temperatures? I don't think you're crazy. Like, everything is fucking crazy until shit goes down. So, yeah, I don't think you're nuts. I actually think you're smart. And at the end of the day, you don't have to, if nothing happens, then you don't have to shop for fucking wood for years. And I don't know. I'm just trying to look at the positive side that they think you're nuts. That just means they've lived a very great life that they can't even fathom something like that happening. Yeah, I don't know. All of that shit is just like heavy stuff. I feel if your gut's telling you should do that, and if you're informed, you feel you're informed, and you feel like this is the thing to do, then I would do it. And there's no harm in being wrong. All right, that way. If you're wrong the other way, then I don't know what. You fucking freeze to death like Jack Nicholson, the end of Weekend at Bernie's there. What the fuck was it called? The Snowy Hotel. Psycho Killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? What was it? The Shining. All right, Ocean Plastic, a.k.a. Snowy Hotel. That was what it's first called. Ocean Plastic, everybody. Hey, Billy, Redfish. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. I like that. Hey, Billy, Redfish. No need to fuck about. The plastic in the ocean is 75% or more from industrial fishing. What is that? I don't even know what that means. Good news, you using plastic drinking straws isn't endangering the fishies, nor is it the sole cause for all the horrors in the world. Bad news. I love how this person just speaking with this level of authority with nothing to back up anything. These are just sentences. Bad news. It's still there, and we have absolutely no way of stopping more from being added. More good news. Boyan Slat, a kid from Holland, started a company to clean up the oceans. He's used automated robots which go to the garbage patch of heavily polluted rivers and collect up plastics. He then has it taken back to land to recycling processing plants. We need more guys like that. More bad news. More garbage is added faster than Slat's robots can remove at the moment. Even more good news. He's expanding his fleet and can remove 50,000 tons a trip, which takes a couple of weeks. Ending on good news. All right. The plastic in the ocean is 75% or more from industrial fishing. I don't think that's true. That swirl of trash in the middle of the fucking Pacific that's like 2 miles deep, 2.5 times, or a mile deep, 2.5 times the size of fucking Texas. Last I had the nerve to look at it. I didn't see a lot of fishing poles in there. I don't know what it is. All I know is it's there. And it gets into the fish, and then you eat it. So I'm a reverse pescatarian. I don't fuck with fish anymore, unless it's man-made salmon. All right? All right. Is that the end of the podcast? I believe it is. It's 9-3. This is really enjoyable. I had a good time. And I'm now going to call my buddy and try to figure some shit out here. I'm going to call my bus driver, and I'm going to call fucking my buddy here. I'm going to see if I can get a couple of trucks. Why not? Why? Let's do something. Let's do something positive. Instead of blaming liberals and these fucking conservatives. I think that's the answer, people. Maybe if we all gave a fuck a little bit, huh? Oh, I wish I could play the piano right now. You know, just sing a song. Make you all feel, guilty. As I somehow put myself above you, even though I haven't done shit for anybody. All right, that's it. Go fuck yourselves. Incomplete pass. Go fuck yourselves, and I will talk to you. I'll check in on you on Thursday.
It's overrated, underrated. This is a classic here. All right, overrated. All right, brother, I got one for you. Overrated. Trying to have a logical argument with a woman you're dating. Now, just wait.
Do I need to be here for this?
Yeah, because you need to balance it out so this doesn't come off as totally misogynistic, all right? What? You don't have to be here.
No, go ahead.
All right, just come on, Nia. Be fun. Have fun. All right, overrated. Trying to have a logical argument with a woman you're dating. It never ceases to amaze me. Every time I overhear some retard complaining about some chick that won't listen to him and argues with them all the time. Any veteran dude who's been with a chick over 48 hours knows that they don't stay on topic and they don't think logically. They aren't trying to fix shit. It's an emotional thing with them.
So why anyone thinks they can talk to a chick in that mindset is beyond me. The way I see it, most guys go one of two routes when presented with an angry bitch. This guy seems enlightened, right?
Yeah, exactly. Why should I listen to anything this fucking asshole has to say?
Don't let him make you mad. He's throwing you off your game. Anyways, either they choose the path of least resistance, saying yeah over and over again and nodding and gazing into oblivion. A lot of guys do that. Those are the henpeck guys. All right, yeah, okay, fine, yeah. Because they know whatever they say won't make a difference. Or they pander to their petty, weak emotions and sensitivities by talking slowly at a dull whisper, trying to calm and appease them. Both methods have their benefits. However, I'd like to offer a third avenue, if I may. I've been faithfully married 7 years now, and it works so far. Not that I'm an expert, but here you go. Here's his third one, all right? First, like any competitive dude, you beat them at their own game. When they come at you saying something like, why is this sock on the ground and I told you to put it, blah, 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 in that bitchy, whiny, I want to fight voice, wagging their finger and cocking their head sideways. Are you this guy on a reality show, or is this how his wife reacts? Anyways, you just reply in your loudest tone, whatever the fuck the last thing that pissed you off was. And as you say it, you keep eye contact and walk straight up to him. So basically, if you said, why are these socks on the ground, I'm supposed to, in my loudest voice, go and not break eye contact, walk right up to you and be like, why didn't you do the dishes last night?
And what is that supposed to do?
Oh, wait, he's not done yet. This is the beginning. This is the first quarter, okay? Let the game plan unfold here. All right, where the hell am I? I lost my place. Usually this will startle them.
Oh, God.
As they come back, no, come on, Nia, you got to listen to this. As they come back.
This is like they tell you what to do when approaching a bear or something like that. Okay? Make a lot of noise.
Just let me finish.
Douchebag.
Let me finish, Nia.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. As they come back with what does that have to do with whatever we're arguing about? You just pull down your pants and start jacking your dick while they stand there with that dumb, confused look on their face. Nia, come on, you got to be back here for the reactions. All right? So.
Obviously a joke.
And while they try it, no, this
He's
is
obviously joking.
Maybe this is forward thinking. Let me finish here. This is a new strategy. And while they try to regain whatever thought they had in that scatterbrained skull, you just keep going to town, not saying a word. If they talk to you till completion, you just say thank you. That's about what that argument was worth, and you walk away. As you leave, pick up the sock or whatever and toss it in the hamper. There you go. That's his thing.
Well, at least he still puts it away.
Yeah. Yeah, so everybody's happy.
No, he's joking. This is obviously somebody who's pandering to your over-the-top, completely ridiculous, misogynistic statements you say on a weekly basis on this fucking podcast.
No,
and he's trying to impress you by coming up with, I've seen this time and time
Why don't you do the dishes? Wait a minute. Wait a second. Shut up.
No, this is just some copycat fan. I'm supposed to take this seriously, like this is a real thing. I'm not giving this another fucking thought. Next.
Anyways, so he said, Bill, your way with dealing with women is pretty good, but it's passive-aggressive. I don't even know what he's talking about. And I know how you feel about that shit, about being passive-aggressive. Even if you're doing it to maintain the high road for your future breakup, what does it matter if the relationship is over? I don't know what he thinks my strategy is. Anyways, he said, you might as well say fuck it and go out in a blaze of glory. Granted, I know about losing your cool and shit like that, but in the end, it just builds up and leads to a bigger blow up. You end up staring at the ceiling or yelling as you drive in the car, thinking, damn, I should have come back with this or that. No, fuck that. No matter how witty or snappy your comeback is, it wouldn't have made any difference because that bitch isn't going to listen. The only thing, you wouldn't know that this guy's happily married. The only thing,
yeah, you don't sound happily married.
You're letting this guy get to you. He's totally winning right now. You're getting mad. He said to pull out his dick and jack it till completion.
That's what I'm saying. This is bullshit. This
Obviously,
isn't even real. So why am I listening to this?
He's just trying to be funny.
Yeah, that's what.
And you know what you're doing?
I said.
You're being a fun sponge. You're just sucking all the fucking... That totally isn't real. You're taking it seriously. So this guy actually asked me what my strategy is with women. Well, I'm going to tell you this. I'm doing a giant chunk of material on this. I disagree with you. Women stay on topic if they're right. All right? If they're wrong, that's when they do all the diversionary tactics and they try to make it about something else. And if you're not going for it, if you don't fall for their diversionary tactics, then their last-ditch effort is to try to make you mad. My strategy, is you don't lose your cool. You stay on target, right? Like that dude in Star Wars. You stay on target, and when they're saying over-the-top mean shit, you don't respond to it because that's just them. You ever see a goat get choked to death by a python? Anybody else watch those fucked up YouTube videos? You know, they're stunned at first, they fight, and then there's that middle part like, dude, what the fuck? What is this? And then the very end, when they only have a little bit of air left, they fucking kicking their legs like a maniac before they die. That's the female version. That's the goat version getting killed by a python. Jesus Christ. Of women when they start saying that mean shit. That's their last little kick of the legs before it's over. So I don't respond to that shit anymore. Actually, I do a little bit, but I've got myself to the point where I know that it's happening. And then that's what I did yesterday. She started doing that shit, and I just took my plate of food, and I walked in the other room. And I'm telling you. But the big thing is if you're wrong, you have to admit it. Because that gives you credibility in the future. So there you go, sir. And that was an absolutely fucking hilarious email, and it made it even funnier with Nia sitting here taking it seriously. That's ridiculous. He wouldn't do that. I'm calling bullshit. He didn't jerk off till he came. Like his wife. I got to tell you though, that would be fucking hilarious to do that. I mean, I could stand there and rub my dick, but it would just be so funny to me. I don't think I could get a hard on. I got to be honest with you. Oh, that's disgusting. All right.